Thanks for watching SU News. I'm Peter Schickley. Before we get to our top stories, we're going to have our monthly Culture and Heritage feature. At the end of this month, thousands of Czech Americans will be celebrating National Czech Day. We've sent senior correspondent Mark Haas about an hour north on I-35 to check it out.
That's right, Peter. We're here in West Texas, where 75% of the nearly 3,000 residents claim to have some degree of Czech heritage in their family lineage. We are standing in front of the Czech Stop, about 15 miles north of Waco, that has been promoting Czech heritage spirit for many years. It sits right next to the Little Czech Bakery, which is promoting good Czech eats for the same amount of time.
Established in 1952, and also in West, the Village Bakery boasts being the first Czech bakery in Texas. We're not at the first, but perhaps the most visited Czech bakery, as it sits on the I-35 corridor between Dallas and San Antonio. Most items sold here are kolaches, which is derived from the Czech word kolach, referring to many different forms of pastries. Here in Texas, kolaches are mounds of sweet dough topped with fruit, usually apricot or raspberry, crowned with a touch of cream cheese. The best-selling kolache in Texas is the sausage and cheese filled, which is my favorite. I had a little chat with Steve from Lorena, Texas, who lives about 30 miles from West, and says he stops by about once every month. I also talked to Jessica, who grew up in this area, but has recently moved 5 hours away to Midland, Texas.
So we make it like a kind of a ritual to come and eat a Czech American and then come by and get kolaches to take back with us.
So, Peter, you can see that the Little Czech Bakery is good at what they do. But why Czech? Why a bakery?
Czechs began to arrive in Texas during the mid to late 19th century, settling in the rich prairie land between Houston and Dallas after arriving in the port of Galveston. They found work as farmers and craftsmen and were extremely focused on family life. Roasted meats with noodles and dumplings, homemade sausages, potatoes, and sauerkraut, and the focus of this story, baked goods that includes many varieties of kolaches as offered here in the Little Czech Bakery. According to the 2000 U.S. Census, 155,000 Texans claim to be Czech Americans. West has the highest percentage of Czech ancestry in any U.S. city with a population over 1,000. Texas also has 10 other cities in the top 50. Shiner, Granger, and Schulenburg, to name a few.
So if this story has heightened your interest of the Czech culture, you can go online to the Czech Heritage Society of Texas, where you can find out which one of their 15 chapters is nearest you. They might also be able to direct you to your nearest local Czech bakery. Reporting live from the Czech Stop in West Texas, Mark Haas, SU Pirate News.
Wow, Mark, that's making me pretty hungry. I think after the broadcast, I might think about driving up to West myself. How's the traffic?
Well, Peter, if you like construction, you'll love the drive from Salado to Waco. Fortunately, on the way home, I'll have a bag full of Little Czech Bakery goodies to make the drive more enjoyable.
Thanks, Mark. I'm even more hungry now. If you'd like to hear more interviews and see more pictures of the Little Czech Bakery in West Texas, go to our website at SU News and type in the keyword Czech Stop.